So we got a very special guest today on the show.
Who?
Her name's Meredith Dillon. She's a best-selling author of London and the Googly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sure y'all heard of her.
I think I've heard of her.
Well, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks. You're talking about me. Aww.
That was funny.
I thought you were talking about you in your high chair.
Yeah. She's got me sitting on 3 pillows so that I'm as tall as her.
And that just shows a lot about the couch.
Where the couch sinks in.
Anyways.
All right.
Thanks for having me on your podcast that I'm on every week. Appreciate it.
So glad to have you here.
Thanks. I feel welcomed.
So what's going on?
I'm just ready to finish this so I can pack and eat the Lidl cookies that we bought.
Okay. All right, so Spotify.
Was that not good?
It was fine.
Are you mad?
I'm so upset. Oh my god.
Okay. Good.
The anger that burns deep inside of my belly.
That's called hunger.
Correct. All right, Spotify yanked comedians Kevin Hart and John McEnany and other comedians because of not being able to reach an agreement on royalties. Thoughts?
I don't really have any. What are your thoughts?
So, do you use Spotify?
No.
What do you use?
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna call me old. I use Pandora or YouTube.
Okay.
That's about it.
So,
Do you use Spotify?
That's where our podcast is at.
Oh, so you
Find
use
us on Spotify at So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
I hope that one day I'm arguing with Spotify about my royalties. Just saying. That would be really awesome and amazing, but they're just depriving us of comedy that we could find on Spotify. Since I guess they couldn't come to an agreement, they don't get anything.
So,
or they're waiting on.
I think it's very similar to the stuff that YouTube went through a few years back, where they kind of had to clean up their act a little bit with advertisers.
You mean when they
So there was
decreased everybody's salary?
They basically
and people killed themselves because they weren't getting paid enough.
Right.
That was wild.
Basically, similar idea. Like comedians, they're not going to bring maybe the advertising dollars that some people that do a cleaner show, may do. What? Right? Because it's all about making money, right? So you're paying a comedian royalties, but you have to make money off of their content.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You make money off their content with subscriptions and ads.
So
right?
So they were making too much money?
Yeah, so basically the comedians wanted more money than how much Spotify could get off of their content. So yeah, Spotify, they have to make money off of the comedians' royalties. Right? So off the comedians' content. And if their content's a little dirtier than, somebody that's, reading a book or something, I don't know. Whatever else people talk about on podcasts and stuff. Like a finance channel is going to make more money than a comedian might make. Because it's cleaner.
Oh, you're saying
and
more audiences
and it's got a target audience.
But I don't understand what the point that you're trying to make actually. I'm not trying to.
So they had to cut ties with them because they weren't going to make any money.
And then, so are they okay with it? Are they, going through a renegotiation? Or, they're completely, not having...
They yanked it off the platform, so...
Do you know how Kevin Hart and all the comedians feel about it? Did you read about that or no?
I mean, of course they're disappointed. You know.
Kevin Hart just had to be in some more movies with The Rock. Moving right along.
But do you listen to comedy stuff? Or you ever watch comedy stuff? Like stand-up comedy type stuff?
No.
Not really?
I really don't think
me for entertainment?
Yeah. I really just don't think a lot of comedians are that funny.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like just sitting in a room with my family and your family is more entertaining and comedic than comedians who get paid.
Right.
So, I really don't.
I mean, we are showstoppers.
I do want to see my friend from high school. She's a comedian. Her name is Kiera Benson.
Hopefully she's still getting royalties.
And she
Shout
does...
out Kiera.
She does stuff in shows in Charlotte, and she kind of goes all over.
Oh man, it'd be cool to have her on the podcast.
We shall see.
One day.
So yeah.
All right, so worse for Spotify or worse for the comedians?
I mean, probably Spotify, because now people are just going to go to YouTube and watch it.
Okay.
Or other platforms, so it's probably worse for Spotify. Like, if people were just solely on there to listen to the comedians, then they're going to go to another platform.
Right.
So.
All right, moving right along.
What do you think? I mean, same?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, sucks, Spotify, you lost out. But maybe you'll bring them back. I'm sure y'all go through an agreement and negotiation and bring them back.
Sweet.
Yep. Oh,
what?
What?
Cardi!
Is that our next topic?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on with Cardi?
So Playboy...
What? Stop.
...has made Cardi B their director...
Shut up, really?
Their creative director.
No way.
Will this move spark an emergence of Playboy or ruin Cardi B's career?
Dang. Honestly, like...
Cardi!
Oh.
Where you at, Savannah? That's all I remember is y'all doing that back and forth to each other.
We'll insert the video. It's pretty funny. Yes, you will. I think it's awesome. I mean, I think Playboy really just, I think that they got a winner with that one. I mean, what is she going to be creative directing?
Their online platforms, their magazines.
Like, she's personally going to do it? Or her team's going to do it?
And she's personally doing it. I don't know. That's what they said.
I mean, I think it's awesome. And I think Playboy,
She probably going to be the centerfold next month.
and then quit. No, but I think that she is going to bring a different audience to Playboy. And I think Playboy kind of needs a different audience because I feel like their audience is just a bunch of old men at this point. So maybe she'll revamp it. I mean, do they have a website and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I've never even been on their website. Have
Me
you?
neither.
Maybe I will now that Cardi B is going to be the creative director. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll end her career. I think it's gonna give her something under her belt. Just like we talked about Meg the Stallion joining with Popeyes. They're not gonna be. Not saying they're not gonna be famous forever because they might be, but it gives them backup income or different streams of revenue.
That's right.
So to fall back on. So I think it's a great move.
The average millionaire has how many streams of income?
5.
That's correct.
Boom! I just made that number up. No, I don't know why something was telling me 5. But yeah, that's great. What do you think?
So, so basically, you know, they've made her a creative director, right? Mm-hmm. Because basically now you have to do something to grab attention, right? In that industry,
for sure,
it's very difficult now to grab attention. There's not really, you know, much more that can really be done that's not already being done. Mm-hmm. So, to me, what Cardi B is going to be able to do is she's going to be able to bring people that are famous that may have not been nude in anything yet to the brand of Playboy. Right?
And maybe grab a different attention,
you know,
of a different type of person.
Right. You know, and then maybe she can, because Playboy back in the day, you know, it was about the girls, but also about the articles, right? Mm-hmm.
And Hugh Hefner.
And Hugh Hefner, right? So you had to have some kind of big name, big star,
right?
You know, behind the brand.
Really, since he died, I haven't heard anything about Playboy.
Well, Playboy just went public.
Oh.
Through a SPAC.
Okay. I didn't know that. I would have invested, even though
you wouldn't have.
Even though I don't ever go on their website, order any of their stuff.
So they just went back.
I want to keep Hugh Hefner alive. Man.
After going back private a few years, you know.
Okay, so they're public again?
Yeah, so they're a public traded company again.
You saying because the price was too high, I wouldn't have bought?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're getting to the real reason why I wouldn't have bought. Go ahead.
It was going straight to $4 or $3 from 10 probably, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll look it up.
Like I say, but Cardi may be able to
bounce it back. I think she will. I believe in her. I am a Cardi supporter. I'm about to be a Playboy supporter too now then.
Right. So I mean, I really think that's the only way you're gonna get. You got to get some big time celebrity to go up on Playboy and pose nude for the first time. Like,
when's her first job? When's her first day? I mean,
I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
You know.
Go ahead. So what do you think is going to be bad for her career?
Well, I just think that you can get what's on Playboy on Twitter. Right? So
I don't use Twitter either.
So you literally can go see any adult star
on Twitter.
Nude on Twitter. For the most part.
Is that why you have a Twitter?
No. I've had my Twitter since 2009. Mm-hmm. The first one, at least.
That's crazy. I didn't know you could see that. You could see that stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
I thought Twitter was just words. Has it evolved since?
No, they have media up there.
Oh, see, I've only remembered it when it just was words.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be just like your thoughts of the day.
Right. People took advantage of that and changed it around. So you don't think it's going to be any significance, I guess, or any reason to go seek out?
I mean, it just depends on what she does. I mean, she definitely, she's willing to do whatever, right? It's, so I was listening to 50 Cent the other day to do an interview, and he's basically like, that basically he couldn't rap now. Like, if he was coming up in the game, he couldn't do it because now what are you having to do to do attention? Like, you're having to say WAP, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas he was saying, take me to the candy shop.
Innuendos.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and what he was saying in innuendos was risky at the time. Mm-hmm. But now it's not even a second thought.
You just say it. You just full blown say it. Yeah. There's no, like, going around it or making it creative, like...
Right.
I mean, I guess I consider him a little older than, like, his music was a little older than Lil Wayne, maybe. Like,
same time period.
Him and Lil Wayne have they went around stuff, used metaphors, mm-hmm. like similes, alliteration. You know what I'm saying? They did, and they all did, like, didn't come out fully and say.
But that's why Playboy went down, right, in the first place.
Why?
Because topless photos
became like a normal thing.
Yeah.
They normalized it, basically.
Right. It wasn't risky.
So I wonder what crazy thing that they're going to have to do.
Yeah, so she's going to have to do something insane to make Playboy successful.
As successful as it was.
Yeah.
But I wonder, I guess I'm just curious to see what active role is she going to take in putting this together? Like, is her team doing it? Is it just her? If I was them, I would steal what OnlyFans is doing. A subscription-based thing?
Mm-hmm. Make it a subscription.
That's what
subscription to their exclusively signed models.
Mm-hmm. They can pick which one they want and stuff like that.
And then the model gets, a certain percentage of whatever.
Mm-hmm. And they can still do the old school magazines. I'm sure they can find people to sponsor the magazine. Yeah. So they wouldn't even have to really pay for it. That's interesting. Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that.
You need some help, Cardi? Call me.
Call him, not me.
Help.
I'll hang out with you and drink, but
I'm like meta. I'm just steal everybody else's idea and put it on my own platform.
Dang. You about to get blocked.
Just can't put that one on Meta.
Moving right along.
On the metaverse. Online mortgage leader Better.com CEO fires 15%, 900 employees via Zoom call.
Dang. Did he do like a roll call?
I don't know.
Like Nathaniel?
He actually
fired.
He posted the video and everything.
For doing what?
Like he posted it.
I mean, why did they get fired?
He accused them of stealing, basically
900 people?
Basically, if they weren't giving their best, then they were stealing from the company.
Nuh-uh. You lying.
No, that's what it says.
Dang. Can you imagine those people going into their next interview, their employer asks, well, why are you looking for new employment, or how was your previous employer? What are you supposed to say? I was stealing from the company because I wasn't doing my best, according to somebody that doesn't matter.
Obviously he's using Zoom, so they're probably all working from home, right?
I mean, what's he doing? Put hidden cameras in the house?
They probably all doing a different job while they're doing mortgage loans for Broker.com.
My God, that's crazy.
Anyway, would you do this as a CEO? Would you fire 900 employees over Zoom?
In front of other people too, or was
all of them were in the same Zoom call. Everybody in this Zoom call is getting cut.
Did he what about the people that didn't get cut? Were they on the call too?
Guess not.
Just those people.
Right.
Can you imagine thinking oh, he's gonna give me a raise, and then he's like, you're fired.
Can you imagine being late?
Dang! And then you kept working. I would be like, look, I need my time back. So what were they doing? What is their job? Just to do mortgages?
Yeah, they sign people to mortgages.
What company?
Obviously they're running out of qualified buyers, right?
What company is this?
Broker.com. It's a leading online mortgage leader.
They're probably
probably fourth.
Maybe it's about that time where they start, since if they did this to these people, fired 900 people, maybe the next era is going to be that they're going to start giving mortgages to dogs again, and then everything will crash and we'll buy it all up.
Right.
So go ahead, keep.
My fake dog is definitely getting a mortgage at that time.
I mean, for real. That's wild. He said because they were still. What did these people say? Did you read any reactions of what the people said when they got fired over a Zoom call?
No. So when we first moved to Atlantic Beach,
I was gonna say this is worse than your story.
I walked 2.2 miles every day to a beach shop for a job, so that I could eat.
So you can make what was it?
We were making $7.50 an hour.
At least it was 25 cents more to get you some new shoes that you wore.
So I go to look, and then I'm not on the schedule for the next week. Text the guy. The guy's like, "Yeah, I don't need you anymore.
You had done everything he hired you to do.
You can go find another employment." Fired over a text.
You should have got on unemployment then, really.
I don't think I was full time, but
that sucks.
So,
I was thinking about it like, why did you do that?
So anyway, I still have hatred for this man and this store.
We won't go in it
because of the way
he fired. Yeah.
Right. So.
But no, I was more mad that he had you like doing maintenance stuff when you got hired to be like a cashier. So you were
these
like
900 employees. All could technically get mortgages. Right. So not only are they employees, but they also could be customers.
That's true. And he just. Yeah.
So you think that's 900 customers?
It would be my sole purpose as one of those 900 people to go and tell everybody I possibly can how they did me wrong.
Right.
I think I would do like a whole TED Talk.
Oh, how broke how did you wrong?
I would seek out like an audience. Like I would go to do what are those things called? I go to them a lot. I forgot. Like those little conferences and. I would just talk bad about him.
Right.
That's crazy. So, have we heard any feedback from people that actually got let go?
I haven't, no.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to look for that, too. He did that today?
No.
Do you remember?
It's probably last Monday.
Did he do it, like... in the morning at least?
I have no idea.
How pissed would you be if you worked the whole day and then he was like...
Probably at the end of the day is when he did it.
See, if you're a company and you're going to let somebody go, let them go before they come to work. Or let them go right when they get to work. At least that's what happened to me.
Anyway, this just showed to me that there was no respect for the employee.
Well, that he thought they were stealing their money.
There's no...
Because they were stealing time.
And maybe they were. I don't know.
900 people. But you
don't fire them over a Zoom call all at one time.
How are you going to let go of 900 people? That'll take you all week to do.
Well, the CEO wouldn't be doing it. That's what managers are for.
But can you imagine? Honestly, though, for the company, it was a better idea. And I'm not for this. I'm not saying I agree with that. But for the company, it was probably more cost efficient to do it that way. To let 900 people go at the same time. At least
do you think it'll make the others in the company work harder?
No.
Because that's really the only reason that you would do something like this.
No.
Is to put a fire under everybody else.
Nope.
Right?
With the amount of jobs out there, I'll go find another one.
Right.
But if I saw that like I would completely feel disrespected and be like, yeah, that could happen to me. So no, it would make me work the exact same because I put all my effort into a job. So I would put my full effort into something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you definitely have your whole heart into everything you do.
Yeah. So I would still do the same thing, but I would lose all my respect for that company. And if I would have to be probably forced out though, because I want to collect my unemployment if they're going to do that. So I would cause a scene. Let them fire me. Maybe. I don't know, but I can see why the company did it.
So not a good look.
Not a good look for the company.
But it got them in the news. Now everybody knows who Better.com is.
So these are just mortgage people trying to get people to buy a house.
Yeah.
To be qualified for a house. Mm-hmm. Or what is it called? Refinancing or whatever?
It's an online mortgage broker, yeah.
And they're responsible to go out and find people, like, or is there a lead, like, person that gives them business, like, funnels them business? If it's online, like, that's what I'm saying. If it's online, how do you? I don't know.
It's the same way you do everything else, right? You have marketing.
Look, if you're a company firing 900 people, that means your company sucks.
Right.
That means you're not doing enough as a company to help them succeed.
He fired 15% of his company.
That means he's not doing enough as a company to help these people succeed. That's crazy. Like, I'm just literally trying to picture myself, like, I feel like my blood pressure is increasing. Because I'm trying to picture myself as one of the employees being like, what the heck? And then I'm trying to picture myself being the other employee that didn't get laid off or fired and be like, what the heck? Anyways, that's wild. That's a wild story. I like that one.
I got one worse for you. You ready? Mm-hmm. You ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Elon Musk's ex, Grimes, trashes him in new song.
What?
Trashes him in new song.
Start over.
Elon Musk, his ex-girl, they were at the Met Gala together in September, but I guess after that it was over. Grimes trashes him in new song. She sings, "He's a great gamer, but a lousy boyfriend. In love with the greatest, but he will always love the game more than me."
Oh, that's sad.
Thoughts?
What game? Life? and he playing the game called Life?
I mean, he's literally playing it to the utmost, highest level on the planet.
Well,
like, would you expect someone like that so say if I said my goal was to get the human species to be able to live on Mars, would you expect me to have a work-life balance?
No. I would think you were crazy.
Like, literally, you would be just to come in there, let me see my baby,
get a little action,
and then go on. Like,
I mean, I'm cool with that. She's a singer, or she just made that song up?
Yeah, she's a singer.
Oh, well, she should be busy singing. Like,
right? I don't know.
Did he break up with her, or she broke up with him?
I just thought it was a cool line.
Say it again.
Let's see.
Say it slow.
In love with the greatest gamer, but he will always love the game more than me.
Do you think that's a nice line?
That's a sick line.
No.
I'm in love with the greatest gamer, but they'll always love the game more than me. That's so sick.
It's not that great.
It's sick.
There are other greater lines than that.
Well, she's not 50 Cent. Like, come on. She's not Lil Wayne.
What kind of songs does she sing?
Like,
I've never even heard of her.
I mean, they're kind of creepy. It's not like they're definitely.
Her songs are creepy.
No, they just look creepy.
Like she does.
Like she looks like an alien. Like legit.
She probably is one.
Maybe, I don't know.
Dang, that's crazy. I don't know.
Anyway, so the whole point is, like, if you're gonna be someone great, like, your work-life balance may not be.
It's not going to be existent. You need to have a partner that's an equal to you that's going to help you get to that point.
Right, that's what I got.
So he needs to find her one of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All his money is in his businesses. Like, he actually doesn't have any cash.
So I read this.
He gives himself a $200,000
a month.
No, $200,000
I can live off of that
salary, and that's it.
I mean, so I was watching Shameless. I'm rewatching Shameless. Don't judge me for the second time. And it was talking about how, I'm pretty sure this is on Shameless, about how, like, if men that go to a strip club, they spend money to clean their money, and, like, then they write it all off as, like, a business expense.
Right.
So,
you take your client to a strip club.
So Elon Musk could be doing that?
Instead of giving it to the government, you're giving it to girls.
Right, so he can go out and buy me some stuff and write it off on his business.
Yeah.
I'm a potential client to reproduce on Mars. Moon. The moon? Any trying to do the moon? Oh, Mars.
Mars, yeah.
Who's Moon? They want to live on the moon too?
I mean, basically, the moon is like one of the first steps, right?
Oh,
you would try first on the moon, and then once
and then once you figured everything
out, then you would go to Mars.
Okay, well, he might want to interview me to repopulate Mars. To start a new colony. So he could take me somewhere.
But they give Elon Musk a hard time because he doesn't pay any taxes. Well,
he does his taxes right. He has a business.
But this year he actually had to sell some of his shares. So, because his option contracts were expiring. So, he actually going to pay some, like 63%.
Look, the only reason I follow Elon Musk because when he posts about stuff, all the stocks go up. So, I follow Elon Musk.
Yeah, I wish he would post about
something else.
Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
Or something.
For real. Anyways, sorry for her. Sorry.
We're not late on that one like we were Dogecoin.
I wasn't late. I made money.
We were early. We just didn't put any money in it. You put like $20.
You sold it early.
Yeah, I sold it.
I kept it.
Yeah.
And it popped, but then it didn't pop anymore. It's going back down.
Yeah, anyways, so speaking of that, what's up with crypto selling off?
I think because they want to maybe are talking about regulating it.
They've been talking about regulating it.
I don't know. Why else would it
I would just treat it like it's a regular asset class and tax it accordingly.
I don't think it needs to be taxed at all. I think we should have the freedom to have our what's it called? Freedom to have our cryptocurrencies tax free.
Well, you know the government's going to get theirs, babe.
Well, until we overthrow it. Anyway. Anyways.
All right.
She just needs to move. Basically, long story short, it was a fine line, but she needs to move on.
Basically, she needed more attention than he was able to provide. Like
she's 20,
his mission is to go to Mars.
He has bigger dreams and aspirations,
you know,
than pampering a 20-year-old.
You know, he wants to be the first one to bang it out on Mars. You're either going to be there with him or you're going to be here doing stupid shit. So,
she's going to be here. Anyways.
Takara Jones.
Who is that?
Defends Tyra Banks, saying you can't cancel Tyra for not paying people to be in a contest. Referring to when all these models went on America's Next Top Model and didn't get paid.
Oh, that's Takara.
Mm-hmm. Takara Jones. Thoughts?
What I don't know. I kind of know what's going on.
Should people that go on contests be paid when the TV show is going to make millions of dollars off of them?
Is that like a thing right now? People are mad? Like from years and years ago?
Years ago, yeah. They're trying to cancel Tyra Banks, basically.
Because she wasn't paying them?
Right. And she got filthy rich off of them.
I mean, she was already rich before them.
She was model rich before.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's like CEO rich.
I mean, but she had like movies. She was in movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they knew what they were signing up for. Like, you signed it before you got on there thinking you were going to be the best. And honestly, the bigger controversy is the way that the women were actually treated. I forgot who it was, but I'm watching her TikToks about how they actually were abused, like, mentally. Mm-hmm. And they picked, like, the models that had, like, the worst stories, like, traumas and stuff. I think it was Lisa. I think her name is Lisa. No, well, yeah, to make a good show, but then, like, when they would have, like, an issue or a breakdown, like, she'd be like, that's why your mom died on you when you were, like, 7. And she was too embarrassed to, like, look at you. And
now, that stuff might get you canceled.
Right. That's what they're claiming is happening, like, crazy stuff like that. Mm. Or, like, they're also claiming, there was one model that was a beautiful black woman, had a gap, like, this big in her teeth. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it was, like, this big. So they were I think her name was Danielle. They were trying to close her gap up, like, to be a model, like close it. And she's like, well, I really like, you know, I don't want it to be closed too much. Like my gap is my signature. They're like, that's never going to be a thing. That's never going to be a signature. And she wouldn't let them close it. And then fast forward, there was a white model, and they told the white model that her gap was beautiful and it was going to be a signature. So like, that's the crazy stuff, like that they have these contradictory.
That was on Tyra Banks?
Yeah, on America's Next Top Model.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then like years later, so they were basically like patting the white girl on the back, like, we love your gap, and then trying to tell Danielle, the black model, that she needed to close it. And then fast forward, they have all these London L'Oreal mascara commercials. They had London girls with gaps in their teeth, and that was like that was actually an ad.
They were probably painting the gaps in there, weren't they?
No, I think they were.
Or they all had real gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like that was the style and modeling. So like, I thought you were talking about like how they actually treated them, because that's apparently coming to the limelight.
Okay.
And like I go back and I go back and watch some of the clips, and I'm like, I watched that show 100%. Like,
yeah, I mean,
loved
they definitely like went hard on the model.
They sure did, and I was like, fast forward to now.
But that's that industry in general. Like, you have to be
tough, I guess. But if they put that show on the TV right now, you would get canceled.
Yeah, because that industry is about your looks. Like, it's not about anything else, right? So,
that's crazy.
You expect to be critiqued on your look.
But my point is that they signed up for that show with the stipulations, like they knew what they were getting into. Like they shouldn't be getting back paid or anything.
Right. So that was the question. So like now, Big Brother, all the contestants get paid $1,000 a week.
Right.
Right. Like if they were at a normal job to be up there.
Right.
So should it have been? But it wasn't like that before. Like I don't know when they switched to doing that. But the original seasons didn't have it like that. But maybe people just would stop wanting to come just for the prize money. Like they still had to pay bills or whatever.
Right. The people that they wanted on the show are different groups of people. Like watching a recent high school graduate or like a summer college, person. Yeah, like the audience grew with the show, so they had to do different things. So like Big Brother is now targeted mostly like our age, like 30-ish to 40. Like we don't want to watch like a 19-year-old like try to win Big Brother. Like, I mean, we do, but we don't want them all to be 19.
Right.
And going through the same thing.
And they all have bills. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to say.
Okay. Yeah. We want to see different groups, and I think that's
So they had to evolve to pay.
Exactly, that's what I was looking for. So I'm 30. I need to pay my bills. 30. I'm 30 something, but
you can't just drop.
I can't just. Yeah, exactly.
But if you were in college, you could do whatever you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
So, in order for me to be on Big Brother, I need to get paid so I can pay my mortgage.
All right. Okay.
So. Also, I don't think, Tyra Banks, that's like 15 years when it first aired, probably. Like they probably didn't have the funds to pay everybody like they do now as a more established network. They didn't have the capability of paying people to come on the show. So that's their own stupidity, I guess. They sign those rights away to be on the show, so I don't think that they need to get repaid, and we shouldn't cancel Tyra Banks for that. So that's my personal opinion.
It's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah, no canceling Tyra Banks
just because of that. There may be other reasons, but don't cancel her because she didn't pay them when they knew they weren't getting paid.
Right. All right. Panthers fire offensive coordinator Joe Brady. Thoughts?
I told you my thought exactly when you said it. I said they need to fire the whole team and rehire and have the positions open for anyone to apply to. All positions open except Cam Newton.
I think it's a desperate and feeble attempt for a head coach to keep his job when you literally have, like, basically this team should have been a top 2 or 3 team in the NFL this year. And we are under 500. Like, the Atlanta Falcons have a better record than us. So the Atlanta Falcons literally have a better record than us. You know.
That's a shame.
So
does that mean because they're a bad team? Are they not a good team?
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons are not a good team.
Weren't they in the Super Bowl one year?
5 years ago.
I remember watching it.
And they lost.
At Riptides. Didn't we go to Riptides?
Yeah.
Y'all need to hurry up and open. Tired of y'all being closed. I know this wasn't about y'all, but it's about me right now and I want to go there.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Down the street, not all the way in Cedar Point. We still love you guys though. Continue.
Anyway, so you know, Sunday in a bye week they just fire the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's kind of grimy.
You know,
but now they have to find another offensive coordinator.
They just promoted an assistant.
Oh, they did?
To interim, yeah. So it's the
He's
same
doing
system.
the same thing.
It's just not, Joe Brady's just not the one calling the plays.
That's so stupid.
Right? So
is it to save money?
No, it's to try to save his job. That's what I'm saying. It's the head coach trying to save his job, saying, "Oh, I did everything I could."
Oh, the head coach let him go, not like the head of the organization.
Well, yeah, that means the head of the organization too.
Agreed to it.
Yeah. Because I mean, all their jobs are on the line. They fired a winning coach for this new coach, Matt.
Talking about Rivera.
Ron Rivera, that's right.
I keep wanting to call him Joe. Yeah. They let go of Rivera. This is a side note. Was that before or after he announced that he was sick?
Before.
So I wonder if they knew he was sick and then let him go.
No.
Okay. I would sue Joe Rivera. Ron Rivera.
Oh, God.
I'm just playing. But that is crazy. That's crazy. We'll see. I mean, what is the assistant going to do any better than the other one?
All right, so basically on offense, we were pretty much predictable, right? Like, you knew what play they were going to run. Hey, what play is the Carolina Panthers going to run?
That one play that they always run?
So they're literally going to do a run-pass option, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, run, pass, and then option.
Right.
Okay.
But if Christian McCaffrey's not there,
Oh my God.
you're going to even respect the run? Do you even care?
Don't get me started.
You know? So...
I mean, if we were going to let somebody go, we should have let him go. He hasn't played at all.
What?
He hasn't played at all.
Just cut him? He gets injured, cut?
He's been injured for 2 years. He hasn't played a game in he's played 2 games in 2 years.
Bro, he's still like the third leading rusher.
How are you comparing?
Only playing like 4 or 5 games.
How are you comparing him when he's not even played a game?
That's what I'm saying. He played like 5 games this year, and he's like the third or fourth leading rusher in the NFL.
Did the other games just not count in his average because he doesn't play?
Right.
Let's all get hurt and try to tell us that we're the best. Anyway, that's crazy. Anyway, so moving on.
But yes, we hope Christian McCaffrey does get well and does actually play a full season for us one day.
I hope that too.
If not, please trade him for picks.
I hope that too. I'm not trying to talk bad about Christian McCaffrey. I appreciate what he does for the Panthers when he's playing and when he's doing something.
But
maybe they should make him the offensive coach.
Well, maybe that would be a good idea.
They should put him in there. How about that?
I don't know if that's legal or not, to be honest.
Let us know.
That'd be cool, though.
I don't know the rules, but he probably should do it while he's sitting there doing nothing.
Right. Broke ankle.
He can crutch around and scream at people.
But yeah, you can't be predictable. You can't be predictable in the NFL. It's not college.
Yeah.
You know, eventually teams will figure you out, and that's why we can't. That's why we're going 5 for 22. Like the defensive backs knew exactly where the ball was going. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, see, that's why I think it's going to be good that Cam is back because he was unpredictable.
Well, that's why, I mean, he's the one who threw 5 for 22.
Right.
But you had a quarterback who is good also do the same thing under Joe Brady.
You're talking about
Sam Darnold.
Oh, your person. Is he your person on fantasy, or you dropped
He
him?
was, yeah.
You dropped him.
I mean, I was killing with him. He was scoring like 30 a game the first 3 games. I literally went. I think I beat you this year.
What?
And you're in second place.
You didn't beat me.
I did.
Mm-mm.
Go look it up. I'll look it up.
No, I'll look it up. Oh yeah, you look it up because I don't have anything. You think I beat? You think you beat? I only lost. Oh, I lost 4 games. For some reason, I thought I lost 2.
Girl, I know.
You probably did. I know. Not Julia. What's her name?
Dang.
I beat you.
Yeah, I lost to you.
Who? Who lost to who? You
Bro,
lost to me.
It was literally 167 to 151.
You still lost to me. I was saying Evan beat me. What's the girl down the street? Charlie beat me. Those are the only 2 I can remember.
Trent just beat you, right?
No, that's Evan.
Oh.
Evan just recently beat me.
Okay.
Anyways, I've only lost 4. I'm about to win this game.
Good luck, baby.
This week. Josh Allen. Josh Allen has to play.
Yeah, but he can't throw to Diggs because the Diggs would make me lose. So Diggs needs to like roll his ankle on the first play or something.
Don't wish that upon people. Anyways.
But yeah, so better for the Panthers or better for Joe Brady?
That he's gone?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get a better team. I don't know.
He'll go back to college and be more successful. I don't know.
Jeez. Well, we're still gonna support the Panthers when we go there this weekend.
That's right. We'll be there.
For your birthday.
Thanks, Mom. Shout out, Mom, for the tickets.
Shout out, Kathy.
LaMelo Ball becomes the youngest player in NBA history with 30-plus points, 8-plus assists, and 8 threes in a single game versus the Milwaukee Bucks. His score was 36 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 8 three-pointers. Thoughts?
What are your thoughts? I have no feelings. That's great. Good for him. He's amazing.
I mean, you could have said something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's great. That's amazing. Thoughts and prayers? Sending good vibes?
I think LaMelo Ball has turned out to be exactly what the Charlotte Hornets needed, right? They needed...
Oh, he's from the Hornets.
Yeah.
We're going to go see them too. Go ahead. He's exactly what we needed. Charlotte Hornets needed.
We needed a big star, right? And someone that can shoot in a clutch situation.
What does clutch mean?
So, literally, his last three-pointer was with 5 seconds left to tie the game.
Dang.
That's
great.
And unfortunately for us, Giannis decided to dribble it down the court and lay it in with 5, and win the game for the Bucks. But that's what really sucks is that it was in a loss, right? So we have this kind of run and gun style, where we shoot the ball a lot and we score a lot of points, but we also give up a lot of points. There's been several times this year where we've been down 20 plus in a game, and it's like, what in the world? And then we come back and we win the game.
That's true.
So it's like, at some point you got to play some defense too. I feel like, the Charlotte Hornets need to work on that, but
Probably. I'll determine that on Friday when I see them in live action.
Right. The real sucky part about the Charlotte Hornets is they don't have a TV contract locally.
They don't?
So we never get to see them play. We live 6 hours away. It's not like we're going to be going to the game every Friday night.
You want to move?
No.
I don't either.
Have you lost your mind? You live in paradise.
That's true.
But so that's really the only negative of the Charlotte Hornets. But I really think they're going to have to pay him a max contract to keep him, and I really don't think, because your first contract in the NBA is like 3 years on your rookie deal, and then after that you can sign a max contract. So I really think they're going to have a max contract to keep him, and I don't think Charlotte's going to be able to keep him. So it's just, what can we get out of him while he's here? Hopefully the city shows him some love, and he'll want to stay. But North Carolina is one of the most beautiful states in the, in the Union.
In the United States.
So,
Well, dang.
But it's pretty impressive. His numbers are pretty impressive.
For sure. If I knew what they meant.
Being so young. 36 points. He scored 36 points.
That's great.
He basically almost had a triple-double. And he's had triple-doubles this year, so it's not like...
We can't watch them on TV, like at a bar, though? Or we have...
Yeah, you could get the NBA
package.
Oh,
okay.
And watch
Okay.
them.
So they're on TV, they're not accessible on our TV for free.
Right.
Okay.
For free, dang.
What? Without us having to pay for
they're not on regular
subscription.
cable, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Alright. Well, that's really good. Good job. Keep it up, Carmelo.
Yeah. Yeah, Melo's definitely going to be really well for a long time in the NBA. Speaking of people that are icons in the NBA, the house that Kobe built, known as the iconic Staples Center, is being renamed to Crypto.com Arena.
What?
Thoughts?
What's its real name being? What's its real name?
So it's called the Staples Center after Staples.
Oh.
Right? The
like the office supply place? Okay.
Staples Center.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But then Staples is selling it to crypto?
Yeah, so Staples did not renew their contract.
Wow.
Right?
Nobody's buying office supplies since there's no office.
Right.
To go to.
Exactly.
Oh, that's sad.
So it's going to be called Crypto.com Arena.
Just how do you say that without laughing? Let's
So,
go to the Crypto.com stadium.
Welcome to Crypto.com Arena, where we have the Los Angeles Lakers LeBron James.
Well, when you said it like that, it doesn't sound bad, but like, you're like, let's go hit up the Crypto.com Arena. Like, it just doesn't sound good. The way you said it did.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine then, if it sounds good.
If it sounds like you, then it'll work. But what the heck? They're going to have to nickname that. Like,
where did the Knicks play? Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay.
You knew that.
Okay. I know where Madison Square Garden is, but
right.
Go ahead.
Anyway, they're like, it's like iconic places.
Mm-hmm.
Right? To me, I would have had to do something to overlook the money because of the iconic place that it is.
Crypto.com.
From Staples Center.
Well, maybe Crypto.com will be iconic.
The house that Kobe built. I would at least named it like...
Crypto Kobe?
Yeah, or something.
The Crypto.com/Kobe Center?
Dang, they should have done a Black Mamba coin. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. The Crypto.com Center. Well, good luck to you.
Or
just
Kobe Bryant Crypto.com Center.
That is so much.
Or Bryant...
The KBC.
Bryant Crypto.com Center.
The KBCC.
Because that's really what they're doing. They're trying to get you to go to Crypto.com and buy cryptocurrency on their site, right?
Well, I'm interested to see how much their I guess profits or whatever are after that. Like maybe it'll help them. I don't know. But I never like thought about Staples. Like,
Well,
and
it's
I wanted
like
to go to Staples. I just never thought about that because of.
So we kept some cups from the Atlanta Braves because the ballpark was called SunTrust Park.
Yep.
Right, and then they got bought out by BB&T.
Oh, so
and now BB&T is bought out by Truist.
Okay, I was trying to figure out where you're
something
going
like
with that. Yeah.
So now it's Truist Park. So those cups are actually worth something because
maybe
they'll be worth more than like $1.
I still drink out of them cups
because it's like baseball history, right? You know.
Yeah, I know. You get so mad at me every time I put some ice in that cup.
You know, so I mean, we got more than one. But
that's true, we do. I won't sell the one that I use.
I'm sure some psycho would want it. But anyway.
My lips have touched this cup. $2,000. I'm worth
Sold.
I'm worth more than $2,000 though.
Sold. But
anyways, I'm sorry I didn't interrupt your thought process.
But yeah, these places are like iconic places, right?
Yeah,
in sports history, like actual sports history happened in these places.
Just like Turner Field.
Yep, Turner
That's
Field.
no longer Turner Field.
You know, so.
I mean, all good things have to come to an end, though.
Yep, that's right.
But crypto.com, like,
Money.
Who agreed to that?
The crypto must have been good. And I'm Nate.
And I'm Meredith.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
So, what you want to talk about?
Make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
follow,
and share with a friend.
Yeah, that too.
We hope it helped you out and entertained you. If it did.
Even if it didn't, you can comment. But
if it didn't,
be positive.
Hit the dislike button.
Be positive. Be positive.
But we appreciate you following along. Make sure you go to Ensorsale.com. Get you an American-made t-shirt. Hit up Sin's Crunchy Jerky. Get you some jerky.
Hit up Amazon.
Make sure you buy the best-selling London and the Googly Goo
book.
Children's book written by Meredith Dillon.
That's me. And I hope you guys have a great week.
We're out. Peace.
Bye.